Hello there.
Oh, hi.
Are you ready?
Yay.
It sounds like you're not. It sounds like you're being a fucking weirdo and you're not ready because you're being a fucking weirdo.
But I'm so ready.
What the fuck is happening?
Yes.
What the hell were you watching before this?
I'm so ready. Mhm.
Are you excited?
What the hell?
I watched Planet of the Apes. It was awesome.
Did you actually?
I watched
go.
the 2011 one, Rise of Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
You mean the
great.
good one?
Yeah. First I booted up the 2001 with Mark Wahlberg, and then I was like, I don't recognize this. So I looked it up, and it was like, this movie is seen as an abject failure. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna give that one the old skipperoonie.
Mark Wahlberg.
That guy.
Okay.
Okay, but you know that the original one is the best one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's up, Milton? Hey, man. How you
The
gonna get
fuck?
This is kind of foul.
The fuck?
Yeah, no, totally.
That was good. Man. That's good.
I agree. That's awesome.
Oh no.
If you like it and you're happy with yourself, I mean, who are we to judge you eternally?
Yeah.
That's
right,
right.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, exactly.
For all time.
How was your guys'
coming
week,
through
man?
okay?
What was
Yes,
that?
hello. Are you coming through okay?
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
we can definitely hear you. Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, my monitor's muted, so I can't hear myself. So
Ah,
yeah,
you
that
just
was
gotta
so
take
weird.
it on faith that we can hear you.
yeah.
That's fair.
Well, we can't.
So
Wait a
there.
second.
Okay, guys, are you ready for the next session of Dungeons and or Dragons?
Let's fucking do it. What
I
happened
actually-
last time?
I kind of want to do Dungeons or Dragons
Yeah.
so that it's kind of like you're waiting to see whether the episode has a dungeon or a dragon in it.
One or the other. Can't be both.
It can't be both. Like when you see the dragon, you're like, okay, all right, we're not going into a dungeon, guys. We're safe. Or you enter a dungeon, you're like, okay, at least we know for sure there's not a dragon at the bottom of this.
This is a new plan.
Gigantic
I like
headache,
that.
and it's all Milton's fault.
Well, suck my butt.
That's
Wow.
why I have a headache. Is because you won't let me suck your butt.
Nope. Anyway, so I'm going to start by welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Dungeon World rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a pirates and swashbucklers universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on the YouTubes, but that doesn't mean that you can't just hang out and enjoy the session and let the Keck W's flow through your veins like an illegal drug that you just shot up into your veins with a
Oh,
needle
boy.
and
Whoa.
injected
Okay.
illegal Keck W's. And now the
Okay.
police are going to come and put you
Oh,
away
okay.
for narcotic
Oh,
Keck
right.
W injections.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
boy. That's satire, by the way, everyone.
Welcome to the stream.
You're going to jail, bud.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, the people injecting illicit narcotic Keck W's are going to jail. Okay, we'll start with a little bit of a recap of what happened last time.
Please.
And then we'll have the narrative camera. So, last time, you guys sailed back to the Wavebreaker with your newly repaired Screamier. On the way, you ended up meeting Tickles the Devourer, a massive cuttlefish with terrifying power. You parlayed with Tickles and eventually came to an agreement where he will kind of feed on things that he wishes and follow you around. And if you take him to the Kraken so that he can see it die, then he'll let you live. But if you take too long or if he just feels like it, then he'll just kill you anyways. But as of now, you have a giant telepathic bioluminescent immeasurably powerful cuttlefish that follows the Bishop's Bane around under the water.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
When you return to the Wavebreaker, as a reward for defeating Sen and bringing the Screamier back, you ask them to build you an apocalypse cannon and 7 shots, so that you can assault the Djibouti doubloons. But in order to get someone that can actually fire the cannon, you needed to go find Lady Sar Apok, the only person who's actually trained to fire an apocalypse cannon. And she is a member of Jack's crew, so you need her anyways. She is said to be on the island of Granef, delving the dungeon of Los Sanos. And so that is where you set out to go to. You used your land finding ability, Galdric, to get there without the need of a map. And you arrived at the island and saw a nasty bog and the beaches covered in weirdly white half-made ships. And that's where we left off. Oh yeah, and then Tickles was like, go there. Blah, 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 blah. And that's basically where we left off.
Did he say something about a lich?
Yeah, I know he said there's like a super powerful lich there and he'll kill you, so you probably shouldn't go there.
Oh.
Yeah.
What can you explain one more time, because I don't remember from last time. What was it about the what is it, the Doom cannon?
The Apocalypse cannon.
The Apocalypse cannon.
Yeah.
What is it about it that it makes it so specialized that only a very particular kind of person can shoot it?
It's very dangerous. It's very complicated. The ammo is very volatile, and so
Okay.
you really risk destroying your own ship by firing it if you don't
Okay.
know how to fire it properly.
Is it kind of like wildfire from Game of Thrones, like that sort of volatility?
Yes.
and
Oh, yeah.
sort of like-
That's the exact
Gotcha.
kind of idea of volatility, where if you handle it wrong, you just destroy yourself. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God. Okay.
And like
Copy.
you know the wave breaker,
Yep.
like 3 shots would destroy the wave breaker, and
Oh
you guys
my
are getting
God.
7.
Oh God. Okay.
So.
All right. That'll keep us going for a while.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
let's be real though. We have 7, but Slump's probably can eat at least
That's
2.
and then
Spicy.
knowing how my rolls have been going, I'll also drop another couple off the ship as I'm trying to load them. So
Oh, man.
You're not
We'll
allowed to
need a
load this.
couple
You know what? Thank you for bringing that up. I'm going to use that meta.
Yep.
100%.
I
Yep.
could just see Slump going towards them and Galdric remembering Slump dropping everything and falling. It's like, oh, no, wait, maybe somebody else picks that up.
Yeah, that's you're okay right there. That's fine.
Okay, so now we can get started with the narrative camera. The camera opens on 5 men. One wears heavy plate armor adorned with holy symbols. One with blue linen robes adorned with arcane baubles and runes. One wears only a loincloth but is covered in tattoos. One wears very fancy clothing with a big hat with a feather in it, and the final one wears verdant green robes with a hempen belt and a long wooden staff. These are the 5 Garys. Many years ago, the 5 Garys ventured to an island, the island of Granef. A great lich had been causing trouble, sending undead raiding parties, practicing dark magics, and threatening the peace of the land. The 5 Garys banded together and delved the dungeon of Losanos. We see them now: the Templar, the Mage, the Barbarian, the Bard, and the Druid. They're walking into the dark dungeon. The Mage, Gary B., tosses orbs of light into the air down the dungeon hallway, and we see an army of skeletons waiting our adventurers. Gary G., the Templar, wades forth, and a holy light flows forth from his relic, vaporizing dozens of skeletons. Gary M., the Barbarian, strides forth with 2 massive clubs and shatters skulls and rib cages like balloons. The Bard, Gary G2, steps through a purple portal appearing behind the skeletons and strikes a chord on his mandolin, and a handful of skeletons freeze in place. And then Big D, Gary D the Druid, summons forth a storm of frozen hail that crushes the remaining skeletons. The 5 Garys made their way into Losanos, vanquishing the undead and destroying the lich. But something went wrong. Here we are many years later, and the island of Granef is ridden with the undead. The heroes of yore are gone, and the lich has risen again. To defeat evil for good, the party will need to find their way into the dungeon of Losanos, discover where the 5 Garys went wrong, and destroy the lich for good. The camera watches the 5 Garys proceed into the darkness of the dungeon. until the light goes out and we are enveloped by darkness. And then we're back with the party aboard the Bishop's Bane, sailing off the coast of Granef Auto in current day.
This is concerning.
Damn
As-
those Garys.
This is a very unique intro. This is the first time you've
Yeah.
ever like directly. I feel like as if you're talking to Twitch chat.
It was
liked
actually
it.
pretty sick.
I liked it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, very oh man, I envisioned all that shit. And I'm kind of concerned about how they didn't actually do anything. That part, the fact that there's still the very obvious threat of something necrotic on this island that's haunting it with pale ship carcasses is, I would say, concerning.
I mean, the narrator did say that we do have to defeat the Lich for good, but really, we just need Sarah.
Yeah,
Just grab her and go.
True,
You know?
true.
This island is wrecked.
It's true. I was
True.
wondering if you guys would catch on to that. I was going to add that into the narrative intro. I was going to be like, our party has to destroy the Lich, or at least find the person they're looking for, and then I guess just leave and say, fuck this.
Run really
this whole
fast,
problem,
yeah.
just fuck it.
We'll see how we do.
Yeah.
But where's the loot in that?
Where's the loot in that plan?
Okay, so you guys are on the map. You guys can see the island of Granef Auto, and you guys are off the coast where the sandy beach is. And you guys have just kind of arrived here. Tickles had warned you that the place is super dangerous. Everybody who goes there dies, and there's a terrible, powerful lich in there. Basically, that's where you are, guys.
Okay, so I would, not that I imagine Slump is going to be the best for this sort of thing, but I would like to roll to see if I can see anything that sticks out. Like anything, like can I sort of deduce any more information about these pale ships just sort of floating half out of the water?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and roll plus wisdom for a perception check. Okay, yeah, a 9's pretty good.
Nice.
So I think as you're kind of like looking over and you guys are slowly sailing towards it, I know you guys said you're being careful, so you're not just charging straight into this. With that, I will say you see that the ships, there's a couple that are kind of, half in the water, but largely they're on the beach.
Okay.
And they are bleached because they are made out of bone. So you can tell that these are all ships comprised entirely of bone that are sticking out of the water. And I think, you know what? We're going to change the music. We need more spooky music. Here we go. This is mysterious enough. It kind of reminds you of Joan Davinia's ship, which was made of bones and skeletons. However, this is very different. So Joan Davinia's ship was like literally skeletons and creatures just kind of smashed together into the shape of a ship. These are like planks that are pure white and clearly made of bone, but it's not like it's an arm bone and a leg bone and a rib bone or anything like that. It's weirdly like shaped bone.
I was gonna say, so like, are we from this cursory look, are we under the impression that these were built intentionally out of bone, or they used to be wood and were somehow transmogrified into
Good
bone?
question.
Hard to tell. I would say it's hard to tell at this point. It could be either. Like you'd think logically that it would have to be transmogrified because
Sure.
nothing
I was gonna say
has
the unnatural shape.
the unnatural shapes are really fucking weird.
Do I see any dogs on the
You see
shore?
little dogs who are just chasing around.
Ghost dogs.
Ghost dogs are playing with the bones.
I'm so sorry
God.
about. God, I'm so sorry about it. Hold on, let me see what I can do here. Got it.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Yes.
Now we've made it onto Doug's The Dog Die, the website.
That's right.
Be prepared to lose 40% of your viewership now.
Yeah.
We're gonna check this before. And does a dog die in that? Okay. So all right, that's all I can really think of in terms of stuff that I'd like to check out before we go further.
I wanted to also recap that we looked in my journal last time, and the name of my god was revealed to be Vorgos, which is not Volos, but upsettingly similar.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put that
I've been
in
thinking
the,
about it
in the
nonstop all
recap.
week.
You guys did definitely at the very end provide all the information about Galdric's existence and history and place of residence in
well,
exchange.
I don't know about all of that. Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. You did what?
In
Yep.
exchange for the name of Luz God, which was Vorgos.
You're
Yeah,
such
that
a
sucked.
dick, by the way. Just kidding. His name's Carl.
Yeah, exactly.
I did like that. The pages flip, and on the left-hand side of the left page is a giant capital V. And I like you guys like, oh fuck, wait, it could be something else. And I'm like, the next letter is O, and you're like, ah fuck, it's Volos.
It's just it. Yeah. Okay. I think, well, now I'm worried the lich is Borgos, but it won't be. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm just worried.
Oh, hadn't thought about that.
Oh,
Oh, that's kind
Right.
of concerning.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'm sure it isn't. How could it be related? It's too far-fetched.
Okay.
this is some Vecna shit.
That sounds familiar.
A major enemy in Critical Role.
Ah, thank you.
And like an actual like super canon major D&D villain.
Yeah. So we know this is all like our characters know that this island is infested with undead because Tickles told us.
Yeah, and the Grand Archmage also told you that like they had sent tons and tons of parties here to deal with the undead problem, and none ever returned.
Okay.
So not only do you know it's covered in undead, but you know that like armies of mages have been sent here and none have ever returned.
Hey team, I have a thing that might help us as we venture forth.
Oh?
I have a spell that's called Turn Undead.
Well, yeah.
We should do that, right?
That's definitely something we should probably do regularly,
Okay, let's do that.
Start turning them.
Well, it's
Wait,
I
what does
just
that mean?
well, it
I
makes
don't want
my-
to turn undead.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
Slump understands.
I look at Slump like I just told a joke, Haley, specifically for him.
Do you get it, everyone else? Because the. All right.
You got it. Oh, you
All
lost.
right. That's fine.
No, go ahead, explain it.
No, it's fine. No, Slump
No,
doesn't even
okay,
want to anymore.
It's just gonna make my holy symbol, and I hold up my necklace. So abhorrent to them that they just go away and they don't come within reach of us. Well,
Then
of
it
me.
falls overboard.
Then it falls overboard.
I was imagining, like, as you're explaining, your
Oh,
holy symbol
yeah, that's
slips out of your
what it
hand.
That'd be the worst.
That would be pretty good.
Roll for dexterity.
Yeah, exactly. So wait,
Um,
the DM also doesn't know what that ability does. What does it do?
Okay, so it's if it is successful, I continue to pray and brandish my holy symbol, and no undead can come within reach of me. And if it's on a 10+, it'll also momentarily daze undead
Okay, gotcha.
or cause them to flee.
So just for no particular reason whatsoever,
Uh-huh.
theoretically,
Yes.
if you were to do this thing, there could be, like 100 undead just circling around you, approximately 4
Yes.
feet away. Not
Yes.
close enough to grab you, but just all sitting outside that 4-foot perimeter.
Yep.
Sounds like a
Boy.
threat.
Okay.
I don't know. This sounds like he's
Yeah,
looking
bad.
at you.
Sounds bad.
No. I'm
Doesn't
just,
feel very
so
good,
bad.
but
I'm just
yeah.
updating some notes I have.
Feel
Just
bad.
making sure. Just making sure.
Okay.
Yikes. Uh-oh.
Okay, everybody cuddle up, and
Uh-oh.
I'll
Uh-oh.
try the spell.
That's the uh-oh meter.
Well, don't worry. That's actually good. And I will hold up my pistol and I say, I can do the same thing.
Yeah, perfect. We'll have like
Great,
a little
yeah.
Venn diagram of.
So 2 of them will be
Safety.
inconvenienced while the other 200 are eating. That's fantastic. They'll go, oh man, I gotta wait a bit for my serving. Aw.
You can handle them.
Oh yeah, yep.
You got
That's
it, right?
Yeah. So,
Why you look like that?
No, Slump definitely slumped is.
You won't
no.
make eye contact. Where are you going?
Slump's just thinking that someone should probably just watch over the ship,
Okay. He's doing the thing again. He's walking
He's
away
gone.
when I'm
Yeah,
talking
he's
to
gone
him.
right now.
Well, guys, there's something spoopy about that island. It doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Slump doesn't feel good just landing next to all the ships made out of people and just hoping for the best.
They're not made out of Oh my god, that's made out of people.
It's gonna look like they're made out of people.
Oh my god, I was
And so Slump is just thinking about thinking, and he's thinking that maybe, is there something we can do? Can we talk to where's lady Cocky Haha?
Cocky hot. Oh,
Can we talk to Lady Cocky Haha and ask her to, you know, like a
Just raise the whole island.
yeah, turn the whole island into glass.
Why not? Why we could ask.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
We really
Wait,
should.
isn't the person we're looking for on the island?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for reminding Slump. That
You remember that we're here to like save
that
somebody,
would've been
right?
bad.
Like,
Yep, that would have been problematic. Okay, so put that idea in the back pocket, but
in back pocket, not off the table, just in the
something.
back pocket.
What about something like a really bright light sustained in the sky for a long period of the time, adding to an increased visibility in what appear to be very dense forest?
Oh.
Slump's nose starts to bleed profusely.
And as you look at the forests, you see that, like, as you kind of go, the forest isn't necessarily that dense in terms of foliage,
Okay.
but it is thick with a green fog. And you can see like some bulrushes and nasty weeds sticking up, and the trees look fucking cursed, I guess is probably the
Ooh.
best way to describe what the trees look like. They look
Okay.
twisted and tormented, and like
God.
growing has been torture for them, and they're just filled with hate.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Yeah. And
Okay.
you were also warned that the air in the bog is poison, but
Yeah.
you have been taught how to create an antidote from the blood of living poison. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Are we able to sort of deduce from looking at this where that might be? Like where we need to go to get the blood of the living plague?
You get the feeling it's probably some like horrific ooze of some sort that you're going to need to harvest, and it's probably going to be in the poison.
It does sound like it is.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Are we happy to go? Oh, do you want me to try any like kind of fate seeing sort of trickery to see about anything? Or are we happy to go in there?
Happy?
Well, happy.
Happy? No part of Slump is happy going in there. 0%. Not happy is not a word Slump would apply to that in any way.
I think it could be fun.
No, Captain Teeny Tot, no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
bad. No.
No, why is that bad?
Bad. Captain Teeny Tot, bad.
No, I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun, actually. I think it's actually be a good time.
No.
Good.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real good time.
No,
You're
Miss
instilling confidence in us.
Captain
It's
Teeny,
good.
no, Captain Teeny Tot, no.
What? Okay, listen, you kind of have to remember, and this is both in character and out of character. This is kind of literally my thing, is destroying things that should be dead and gone.
Well,
Evil beings. This is literally my shtick. I've taken out many a lich in my day.
Oh, okay.
No, they're actually pretty. They're pretty easy. After you kill them, you just gotta like you have to. I don't know if you're using 5e or not, but you just have to. Usually, in my experience, all you gotta do is like step on a glass bottle.
Oh,
Oh.
that seems easy.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah, you see. Well, I mean, that's after you kill them, of course, and they use all their magic.
Is that
Painful.
also easy? No?
Yeah, that doesn't.
It can
Sounds a little bit more. Can be.
It can be.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still here.
That's true. You've gone through a lot of bodies, though.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, well, that's because they. So, we going to go to shore or?
Yeah, okay, I'm good to go. Do you want me? Should I cast the turn undead thing first, or should we wait until we see what's out there?
No, you kind of want to see what. I don't know how it works over here. So usually it's a cast. I don't know.
It is a cast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't like it's a. I cast magic bolt. Like that's what it is. Like it's a spell. I don't.
Oh, it looked to me like it just sustains. Is that wrong?
Oh,
Look at this
it
again.
might be different in this rule set. I do not know.
So long as you continue to pray. Oh, so I probably can't do any other spells. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, you'd have to just walk around praying.
Oh my God! Will you shut up? Oh my God!
Okay, well, let's wait until we know we need it, maybe.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I mean, I guess we're gonna go to shore. We gotta be careful. We gotta.
That's right.
What can we do about this poison gas? What are we gonna do about that?
Hopefully lure a living poison out first, I guess, so that we can get the antidote before going in.
And
Or
the
Lady
beach is
Nikita,
not
do you have-
poisoned. Yeah.
The beach is not.
Yeah.
So hopefully there's some ooze on the beach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Nikita, do you have maybe like a fresh air potion or a spell? Like a little bubble you can put on our heads?
No. We do have lots of potions like that back at the Mage's Tower, but I believe we saw fit to not return to the Mage's Tower and prepare, and
We did.
we
that's
decided
true.
to just head straight here, but
Wow.
that's okay.
That seems kind of.
I have 2 potions on me.
A fresh air?
They're anti-poison.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Okay,
That's
so
only
you have 2.
I don't need one.
Could have had a lot more if we'd
I
gone back
have
to the tower,
faith.
but that's okay. Ooh,
Well, we don't have many choices, do we?
well,
All right, turn the boat around. Let's go back to the Mage Tower.
Let's just
Well,
all
we
go
gotta-
back now.
Do you have a tower back to the Mage's? Do you have a map back to the Mage's Tower?
I pointed my head. Did I have a map here?
I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point.
God, imagine being linked to only having a freaking map. How do you guys how do you survive?
Well, it looks like you probably should have been a cartographer or something, because they have a bit of a sense for land. So maybe
pretty
reaping
easy.
isn't your
You just-
thing.
Wow.
Whoa, oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay.
Do you remember how
wow.
we were
Whoopsie.
mentioning that we
Okay.
killed Sen's ship and all that stuff?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. No, that's
Ooh.
fine. That's fine. You'd be like that. Okay. No, it's fine. This is good. This
No,
is
that's
rubbing me
okay.
the
No,
wrong
you're
way.
the captain. You're the captain.
Yeah.
You're the naval.
Yeah, I am the
you're the
captain.
military
Yeah, that's
strategist, and
That's right.
the
That's
naval
right. You're the
genius
one who
and-
abandoned your post. Okay, remember that.
Okay, I see how this is going to be.
Let's go to the fucking beach.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna wait
Putting a
here.
weird vibe out. Oh.
Not on my boat. You're not.
Oh.
I don't. I feel like I wouldn't be much use on the island.
No, you're right. You'd probably be pretty fucking useless, just like you were in the last battle. Let's go to shore.
Oh.
I feel
Hey,
like
let's not
listen. I
fight.
feel
We
like
could
I don't
die
have a
and then
lot of
it's the last-
combat impact. Okay, there's a lot of moving parts for one brain
I
to
feel like
handle.
there's a
Okay.
goddamn archmage.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I will. I've got to work on my super powerful spell to defeat the Kraken. Okay, so unless you want to take over on that, I've got to do
I've
that.
already stabbed the Kraken this week.
How did that go?
All right, I'll see you on the beach. It's actually a lot longer than a week ago, but whatever.
Okay, would you guys like to head to the beach?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very
Yeah, fuck it.
carefully. Like, what if there's skeletons in the water and stuff?
I'm very nonchalantly. I'm not even worried about skeletons.
Okay.
I want her to be like, I'm just gonna be like, let's go. Whee! Look, guys, I'm in the water now.
I'm not even into boat.
Are you guys taking the Bane in close to shore, or are you going to get in the little rowboat, the little dinghy?
Let's say get at a safe distance and then
yeah,
and then
dinghy.
and then take Dingy Boy in.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yep. All right. You get the Bane in relatively close. You take the dinghy. Somehow you're all fitting in there. Don't worry about it. Logistics are complicated.
I'm on Slump shoulders. That's fine.
It's
Okay,
very
perfect.
cute. Yeah.
How is this thing not? Go to the back. There we go. Okay. So yeah. Basically, Slump is sitting in the boat. And then it is like a giant pile of people on top of his shoulders, and
It's like a
hanging
Russian
off the
doll
side.
situation,
Exactly.
but not inside.
It's like 5 cats in a trench coat, except it's
There we
five
go.
pirates on a slump.
I've got the vision of what's it, Fezzik? And,
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Princess Bride.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Everyone just strap themselves to me.
So when you guys are in the little dinghy and you start rowing close to shore, you do see like dozens of skeletons kind of hammering and tinkering and adjusting these big bone planks into these massive ships. And you realize that the ships are not wrecks. They are currently in progress of being built.
Do they want to leave the island? I ask the team members.
And sorry, who is building these ships? Who are we watching?
Dozens of skeletons.
Oh, what is their general demeanor? Is it like robotic? Do they look like angry, snarly, like in Pirates of the Caribbean skeletons, or are they just like mechanically, chattering jaws?
Yeah, they're very, very mechanical and methodical, very much like worker bees or hive mind-ish kind of thing. Like they're just kind of doing their thing, and like you guys have approached, and like you can see the skeletons.
Okay.
Theoretically, they could see you too, but they're just kind of doing their thing. They're these big piles of bones. They're kind of going and getting stuff from that. You can't quite see what's happening exactly, but you see them kind of hammering and tinkering away and building these boats. And the skeletons do not look robust. These do not look like a single skeleton does not look threatening. The large number of them is maybe a little intimidating, but these do not look like battle-hardened, vicious, deadly skeletons of any type. They're very much just little tinkerer skeletons.
Interesting. Okay.
We might have to deal with the Lich after all. I don't think we want a bunch of skeletons leaving an island.
Yeah, Slump thinks that's bad. Yeah. Well, Slump, there's no chance that Senny this is Senny Dog working with, the Necro Dog.
It's not a horrible hypothesis, actually.
That would be bad.
Yeah, that would be real bad.
Because how did he get such a large fleet? That's an I am
Yeah.
proud as fuck of you right now.
Well, Slump is just saying,
You're getting a double dinner tonight.
Yay! Slump is gonna eat one of the crew members.
Oh, no.
I look at Naki Daha, who's back on the boat.
Galdric looks back and slowly shakes his head.
Well, so Slump is kind of worried about that, but Slump doesn't know what's worse. Either it is Senny Dog or it's not, and then we have two problems. This is a bad problem either way.
Yeah. Or it could be like, cut off the head and
The body follows.
that. There we go. That
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
could be it. Okay. Well, I mean, are they largely ignoring us? And how far away are they exactly?
Yeah, so you're probably, maybe 100 meters offshore. I don't know what that is in Freedom Mutants. 26 yalms offshore.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay, first off, we play football. We know exactly what the fuck a yard is. Hello.
He said y'all.
I did say, I did, yeah, and I used a Final Fantasy number.
Wait, did you say yard?
I said yalm.
I thought you were measuring it in y'alls.
Same with
like
me,
you
yeah.
all.
Y'alls? You're about
Y'alls?
26
Very good.
y'alls. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to use that as a unit of
That's very
measurement.
good.
You're roughly 26 to 30 y'alls away from shore.
That just means if you lay ourselves against each other for 26
Yeah,
times.
exactly. Yeah.
So that's where it is.
So yeah, you're about 100 meters offshore, and you don't know if they haven't seen you. Maybe they're just not super perceptive, or what the deal is. But right now, in the current state of things, they have not changed how they're doing things.
And sorry if you've said how many are there? You said there's a lot, but how many? Is there like too many to count, or is it like, oh, there's a crew of 20, 30?
When the way you're looking at them right now, from what you can see, kind of on this, I wonder if I can have. Maybe I'll just grab a couple little icons for where they are. Premium assets, free assets. Do you have undeads? Basic undead. Is a skeleton here? You do have skeletons. Okay. So kind of in this area, you can see probably maybe 30 or 40 skeletons, but you can't see much further down the beach.
Is there anywhere, could I look for somewhere safe to put the dinghy? Somewhere that's kind of hidden and not going to be skeleton smashed while we're away messing up their boss?
Yeah, go ahead and roll plus perception, roll plus wisdom. Okay, yeah, 9 is pretty good. You can tell where you're at, there is no safe landing. Well, I mean, there's no landing where you're not very close to them. You don't know if they're going to see you or not, but at this corner of the beach, there is definitely nothing good.
Okay, in that case, I want to. Is this a relatively accurate representation, like the map right now?
Yep.
Okay, in that case, I want to look back at my my boat, and I want to turn my ship 90 degrees port side.
Yeah, I think. Do you have
Ooh.
control over the ship? Yeah, you have control of the ship. You can turn her how you'd like.
Okay. In that case, I will. God, I'm gonna turn my ship roughly, 90 degrees.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna turn back and just be like, hang on a second, don't stop rowing. Hold on a second. Okay. Yep, do it. Yep, a little bit more. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, keep going. Keep her going. Oh, too much. Back it up. Okay, there we go. Just in case. Okay, so
So Slump is thinking maybe until we know more, maybe we don't go talk to the little bony bad boys dogs.
yeah, no. We will. No, I'm just. Yeah, I mean, okay. First things first. We need to establish if they are, if they're sentient, if they're being
Yeah.
controlled,
Oh,
or if they are an illusion.
yeah.
Because for all we know, it's just like some sort of magical conjuring that somebody was just like, go make me a ship,
Yeah.
and then that's just they're just building a ship. They're just mindless drones.
True.
I can try true seeing and pierce through illusions.
Ooh, do that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a bad idea.
That's a good idea. Why didn't you do that a long time
Why
ago?
did you do that a long time
Why are
ago?
you wasting our time?
Well, I
wasting
want you
our
to feel
time.
involved. And so.
Aw.
Oh,
Slump
that's
feels
so nice.
involved.
Wait,
Oh,
that
hey, what
sounds
can
a
I
little
say?
condescending.
Anyway, I'm just gonna try and cast this.
Okay.
Oh, just.
Okay. What's the negative?
Oh, I want to keep it because things are gonna get messy later. Bum. Oh, this is unfortunate. I would like to draw unwelcome attention or put myself in a. And you can tell me what that is.
Okay.
Is it Tickles? Is Tickles mad?
Don't
boy.
give him ideas.
Don't give him ideas.
No,
I don't
I
want to be
actually.
the skeletons.
Okay, no. On the topic of tickles, I actually had a really funny idea.
Uh-oh.
So as you guys are like sitting in this little dinghy out here, scoping out the skeletons and stuff like that, you like feel this big whoosh underneath you as you can kind of see this massive shadow move underneath your tiny little dinghy. And then as you guys are kind of looking at the skeletons in the background, like a whale comes up out of the water and gets ripped in half
Oh my
by Tickles the
God.
Devourer.
Oh my goodness.
God.
That's so sad.
Oh my God.
Some poor innocent whale.
Yeah, jeez.
It
Well,
was
me shooting a
uh,
skeleton hound on the beach. That's ridiculous.
Okay, an evil undead whale is
Okay.
coming
No,
up.
you
it's
already
like
said a very
the
cute,
mouth is
innocent
like
whale.
opening to come and eat you
That was-
guys, and
that
you're
was
in your
reminiscent of Shamu in
little
our
tiny,
childhood.
tiny dingy, and Tickles saves you by ripping the undead, nasty,
oh,
evil,
God, no!
evil
Was
whale in
it
half.
worth it? Was it worth it? Oh.
Okay, okay, so you use your true seeing to look at the skeletons on the beach. They're definitely not an illusion. Nothing about that is an illusion, and they all notice you.
Well, they're really there, and now they know that I'm really here.
Yeah, and they all
bad,
stop
bad.
working, and they just stand on the beach looking at you guys.
I hold up a peace symbol and see if that helps.
Yeah, I wave.
Yeah, they just stand there staring at you.
Mm.
Oh boy.
I give him a hearty Galdric wave. Hi.
All 40 worker skeletons just stand there, not moving, not swaying, just standing perfectly still. Their empty eye sockets just staring right at you.
Ooh.
I kind of like. Okay, I don't know if they're. Listen, okay, so there could be somebody that's like seeing through their empty eye sockets, right? Like
Oh,
they're looking
no,
at
yeah.
us collectively. That's why
Oh
they haven't, like-
boy.
well, they
Slump
haven't
doesn't
done
like
anything.
that. No, that's
okay,
bad.
you're really not gonna like this next part. And I kind of
Okay.
try start because I can't obviously, but I start to shove, Slump off of the boat. And I'm like, go say hi.
What do you mean?
Just go say hi.
what do
Just
you
go.
mean?
Just go see. Just go see if they attack you. Just go see if they attack you. See if they're hostile.
Yeah.
Are you hostile? We're lost.
We're tourists. It's fine.
Slump, do you swim towards shore?
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, we fucking have to, dude. We can't go into the fucking forest. So yeah, I'm gonna say that Slump like very cautiously starts to approach, and kind of like some woodland creature slowly approaching, like a nature photographer. Any slight movement, and Slump would like start pedaling backwards furiously in the water. But yeah, I'd say he moves forward.
Yeah, so you're like swimming through the water, you're getting closer and closer, and the skeletons don't move at all, like not even a bone rattles. They don't even sway in the wind or anything. And then as soon as you get to the point where like your feet can touch the ground, all the skeletons raise their little hammers and chisels, and they're all like, and they all just start charging towards you.
Okay, I'd say Slump.
Yeah.
Just come back to shore. Just come back to shore. Come back to the boat. I mean, come back to the boat.
Yeah,
The skeletons, they can't swim.
Would just be frantically swimming back towards the boat.
Yeah, you get back to the boat, and basically as soon as you get, a couple strokes back into the water, they all just stop again. They just stop completely motionless and just stare at you guys.
Okay.
And they're no longer staring at us.
Slump will just swim back to the boat.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're definite.
No.
Oh, come here. Come here. You're okay.
No.
They stopped chasing you. You're fine. Like I said, you're fine.
No.
You want me to do the thing?
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
I look back at the boat. I only have one cannon.
Oh.
Okay, roll a d12.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
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 Everything okay?
Uh-oh.
He's saying Discord too, so
Uh-oh.
Many
Uh-oh.
uh-ohs.
Uh-oh.
he touched his
He's touched his Go XLR. Oh, because he hit the cannon sound effect. Yeah. Shouldn't have did that.
There he goes.
Shouldn't have did that.
Oopsie.
I like that. I only have one cannon. Dies immediately.
Slump seizes the exhaustion of getting the ship to fire a single cannon. He just passes out immediately.
You see as the single cannon that fires the cannonball straight through Galdric's head.
No. That's terrible, dude.
Well, goodness. We'll wait a second to see if
Hello?
hello.
We're good?
Oh, hey,
Are we
nice.
good?
We're good.
Oh my god.
Sounds like using the cannon sound effects was kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had an apocalypse cannon on board.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's all right. Crisis averted. You're
Yeah.
back. You're safe.
Yep. So how many cannons do you get to fire? Do you just get the one cannon to fire?
I used the one apocalypse cannon apparently because it fucking
No,
flooded my
no.
boat. Jesus Christ. I'll fire a volley. So a full broadside volley. I'll fire 12 cannons.
Okay. Roll the 12d12s.
Well,
I think all the cannons can kind of hit with this.
Okay, 12d12.
It'll take a second to roll, I'm sure. That's a lot of math for a computer to do. Ooh.
Especially for this day and age.
Exactly. Okay, that's actually really quite good. Okay. So with that, the Bishop's Bane unloads a volley of all 12 cannons. And you see all these skeletons kind of standing there, just staring at you guys as cannonballs just kind of whir past your heads onto shore. Luckily, none of you get hit, and the cannonballs just shred the skeletons like crazy. There was maybe 40 or so, and now there's maybe 7.
Is there any noticeable effect? The remaining skeletons, are they doing anything? Does it look like
Yeah, did they try to
someone's-
evade anything
yeah,
like that?
Nope,
someone's
they
behind
stood
the
there.
controls going, holy shit.
Nope, they got blasted. The ones that got blasted just got absolutely shattered, and the 7 remaining just stand there completely motionless.
Oh my god.
Should we go to somewhere else on the beach, or do we want to try and get through these guys?
Well,
I don't think there's anywhere else on the beach to get to be honest.
and Slump
Oh.
doesn't think there's going to be any more after this.
Yeah, there's no way there'd be any. I think this is the only batch of skeletons on the entire island.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
nice.
That's what Slump was thinking. They're nowhere else.
I do like the idea of stopping them getting off the island. I don't like them leaving.
How long would it take?
How long would it take us to go around the island once? Should we like do a trip around the island and see if that had any impact?
It
anything
would
started to
probably
awaken or
take
whatever?
it'd probably take, half a day kind of thing.
So we
Slump
don't
would
wanna waste
propose
that
that
much
as an
time.
idea.
Okay. So you want to just scout the island and see if killing skeletons did anything?
Yeah, exactly. Like if we see like a green light shooting into the sky, like the temple of Angmar, the Witch King, and now there's like an army of 70,000 murder demon fucking skeletons on their way to just skull fuck our corpses. Yeah, that's the sort of thing that Slump would be looking for.
I like the idea of doing a loop around the island. Yeah, and seeing just the layout of the land and if there's any hazards that we can't see from here. I like that idea.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, hold on. I have one more idea. I'm gonna fire off one more volley since we're not gonna like finish these off here.
Yeah.
As we are as it is, and I want to see if I want to see if there's a new batch here because I don't want to be like,
good
is there
idea.
7? Is there 8? I just want to see if there are any skeletons here.
You want to destroy these guys?
Yeah, I want to shoot off another volley and see if I can finish these ones off. So when we come back, I want to see if they've repaired, renewed, stood. I don't know.
Yep, perfect. Go ahead and roll the 12 d12s for all your cannons.
Hold, please.
Hold, please. Rolling. Sorry, roll has failed.
Okay. All right.
Rolling. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. No, that destroys the last 7. The cannons just whiz by your heads. Maybe 1 or 2 land in the water, and then the rest just destroy the 7 remaining skeletons. And there are no skeletons left. Okay. Now you guys want to get in the boat and do a trip around the island?
Yeah, I think so. And then Slump would be up in the crow's nest, looking down, and maybe I'll roll to like use a monocular and see if I can see anything.
Absolutely.
I have a quick thing before we leave. Should we,
Do
while
it.
we were back in the dinghy, should we quickly go and just inspect the skeleton corpses, while they're dormant, kind of thing, to see if there's any sort of mark or
if you can
anything
see any
about them?
ink on them?
Oh yeah, ink. Yeah.
That's actually you know what? We're
It's
right
actually a
here.
good
Let's do
idea,
that
yep.
first. That's a good
Yep.
idea.
Maybe if we get to the beach and other skeletons come storming out, we'll know that we're
Then
in
we
some
know
sort
that.
of
Exactly.
fucked up, hellish. You're pushing the boulder up the hill for all of eternity sort of scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is how bad things are. Okay, sure.
Okay. Who wants to go ashore?
Slump would accompany whoever was going ashore.
I'd like to go so I can look at the ink, if that's okay.
I will stay on the boat.
Okay.
Locke,
Yes.
you coming ashore, or are you staying in the dinghy?
Oh, I'm coming. I'm still.
You stay here
I'll
with
go to
me.
shore. Oh,
No,
okay,
God,
fine.
you
I'm
stay
staying with the
here.
captain. All
You
right,
stay
fine.
right here. What the fuck?
Alright, okay.
What the fuck? You think you're gonna leave the captain alone in the boat? What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you were a big boy.
That's nothing to do with size.
Okay.
Oh, here's your juice.
Thank you.
Okay. Lou and Slump, you guys get ashore, and as you're kind of standing there looking at the obliterated, shattered remains of 40 skeletons, you see a lot of skeleton bits. You do see the in progress hull of a ship that is definitely being made out of pure bone. And further down the beach, you do see probably another. I mean, you can kind of see a ways down the beach now that you're on the beach. You probably see like maybe another 100 skeletons further down the beach.
Holy shit.
And they do not seem to be working. They do seem to be shuffling over towards you guys.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
okay. Very quick look around. Can I look at, just do a perception with ink and see if I can see what kind of spell is happening or any sort of signature on there?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll plus wisdom for your kind of Incavision, unless you want to do a special ability.
I kind of wanted to do this and then try the fate seeing thing
Okay. Yep.
after.
Okay. Yeah. So the Ink Vision shows you basically an unraveling spell. Like these had been reanimated with a reanimation spell, and it is currently unweaving as they've been destroyed, kind of thing.
Okay. Is there anything unique about it? Like, I think we've seen back in the white ink, did we see some constructs?
Oh yeah, no, this is not a construct thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So it's
this
a
is
real,
definitely
those are real
something.
bones.
Those are real bones. This was a reanimation spell, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that sucks.
Yep.
Hope they volunteered.
Yep.
Sure they did. It's fine. And then maybe quickly before we have to bolt, try the Fate Seer thing. Fate Seer ability, I guess, to divine the nature of a thing. Maybe see if I can tell if they're reporting back to anybody or anything like that, any kind of connection.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll your fate seeing to divine the nature of them.
Now I have a +1.
Awesome. Oof.
Oh, fail.
It's technically a fail. So mark an experience point for the fail. And you have a really hard time. You have a really hard time telling anything. You don't know. You just it's a blank slate. You're not really able to read the nature of them or the spells or anything. Unfortunately, you're not able to get information.
You know what, Slump, with that 100 group of people running towards us, I'm feeling
Uh-huh.
a little too much pressure to
Yeah.
really think about it right now.
Yeah.
So I think we should just go. Did you want to do anything here? I'm good to go.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, going is good. Going is very good.
Okay, you guys get back in the dinghy and leave.
Yeah.
Yes, post
Okay.
haste.
Cool. I'll put you back on the boat.
There's
And
more skeletons further down the beach, guys.
Oh,
yeah, and as you're like saying that, you see a bunch of skeletons start to arrive at the position you guys were at,
Ooh.
and they're
Do
all
I see-
standing and staring at the bane.
do the skeletons that were there, is there any sort of regeneration? Are they putting themselves back together, or does it seem like once they're down, they're down?
From what you can see right now, it's definitely just a bunch of exploded remains. Nobody seems to be putting them back together. They don't seem to be spontaneously coming back together. Right now, they're just absolutely annihilated skeletons.
It seemed like the weave was falling apart as we were looking at them. It didn't look like it was sitting and then re-knitting or anything. It seemed like it was dissipating.
Huh,
Interesting.
okay, so it was like a one-off then, maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay, well, let's go around the island. I guess we're gonna.
Well, yeah, Slump
Stick
thinks
with the
it's
plan,
probably,
right?
probably not a bad idea. We should all be watching very carefully to see if there's somewhere else we can go that's not hundreds of bony dogs on the beach. Although, if they're not even moving, maybe the ship could do it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
ship could do. Wait, I'm sorry. The ship could do what?
Take them out. Bye.
Oh yeah, you want me to take out those guys that are on the shore?
Well, Slump's not sure. What does everyone else think? Slump's.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh wait,
Okay.
missed one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
That made me jump for real in real life.
Oh
my God, cannons.
Very real reaction. That's to having no warning before the cannons start firing. Okay, so the cannons start firing, and you probably shred 20, 30, 40 skeletons as you just unleash a barrage, and then the skeletons, they do run
Oh.
after they take enough losses, and you've killed like 40 of the 100 that were there. The rest just turn and run.
Oh.
I feel like this is bad news.
Yeah, this seems somehow this was supposed to feel good, but feels real bad.
Right? Why is that?
Real
It's
bad.
also-
I think they're learning.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Slump
the
is a
badness.
little bit worried about that.
Well, it's one of two things. One, they're learning, or two, they're a finite supply, and they can't waste them.
Ah.
And Slump is worried that they're gonna go back and report what happened to the big doggy, Because
Mhm.
Miss Lou Dog, you said that it seems like it's a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they're probably going back to whoever made them to say, "Uh-oh, beep beep beep." Intruder
Well, I
alert.
mean, to be fair, if they're going beep beep beep, then that definitely means that if the spell was dissipating, whoever cast the spell, I'm pretty sure would know that they're no longer concentrating on it. So the warning alarm's already gone off if that's what's happening.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, fair. Well, what do you think we should do? Should we follow where they're all running to?
Boy,
Because we need to find Larry Porkalorps.
got it.
Then
And thank God, because I forgot the name.
yeah, then we don't need to follow them. But if we need to take out whoever's doing all the beepy boopy, making all the bad, hey, you're a bad dog, that guy, then we should follow where the big bony dogs are going.
All right, fuck
Into
it.
the
Let's go back
woods.
to shore then. Let's go. Let's follow the big bony dogs. Heck,
Is
it,
that-
executive
ooh,
decision.
ooh.
No preparation. No
Okay.
thinking about it.
Mhm.
That would be stupid. Let's just get in there and do what we do best. Right,
Oh.
right, gang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slump's not so sure about.
Okay, well let's do a
that.
roundabout the island then.
Final decision is roundabout the island.
I
He
look at
makes
Slump.
decisions.
Mhm.
You know what? Fuck this. Locke. Yeah. Chime in, you fuck. You guys got this.
That's nice. He said we got this. That was nice of him. Thanks,
Very
Mr.
nice.
Locke.
Positive reinforcement. That's always nice, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay, I mean,
Let's go to shore.
I like
All right.
it.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
you said, if they're retreating and they're giving us a landing zone, it
Mhm.
doesn't seem like that could be any way be a trap. So let's go to shore.
Okay, great.
Okay, you guys go to shore.
Yep.
Okay. You hop in the dinghy, and you all make your way to shore, where the beach is absolutely covered in bone shards and cannonballs. The cannonballs are disappearing because they're magic.
Should we take some of these bones?
For what?
I don't know. Maybe to hide behind?
To
What if we make
hide
skeleton bone suits? Okay, hear me out.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So we put the bones on ourselves outside of our skin, right?
Mm,
And then, you know, we're going to be less likely to be seen. And we'll just fit in with the other skeletons.
mm.
Lou's holding up like a skull and putting it in front of people's faces.
Okay. Anyone
fourth
have
wall
any
break,
other
look at the
ideas?
No? Okay, that's fine.
here's a question. Like the bones that these ships are being made out of, is it look like they're harvesting bones from like other life, or is it like bones seem to have been like curated and made specifically for this purpose?
That is a very interesting question. Roll in it plus intelligence. Okay, another 9. So you're well versed in the arcane ways at this point. You've been reading some books, you've been doing some studying, and as you look at these ships that have been made out of bone, you can tell that they do not come from creatures or they haven't been chiseled or anything else. And you recall when you were assisting with some of Lou's teachers' classes that there is some of the more darker practices of magic where they fuse bones, and there are bone shapers who literally kind of can melt and reshape bone the way you do with metal. And this looks to be a product of taking bones and using magic to fuse and melt them to the shape that they need to be.
Oh man. Okay.
Boy.
Here's all right. Follow-up question: do I know if this magic can be done without, direct access to a bone. And by that, I mean, like, if the person was still alive, could they do that?
Theoretically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I share that information.
You can take it right back. I do not want it.
What's
I'm
the
sorry,
implication?
what?
So, like, how do they have that many bones around? That's not good.
The poison, most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah, or pirates, perhaps
Oh, that
going to
too.
try to retrieve a teammate.
Oh dear.
And yeah, the answer to the question of what is the implication is that they could fuse and melt your bones while they were still in your body.
Ooh.
Yep.
Don't like it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
They essentially bone bend.
Yes.
So Slump is okay. I mean, all right. You got it. Okay. Slump just thought that trip around the island, with the bone melting and all. But
Power's looking
if you're
real good
sure,
right now.
Yeah. Anyone want to change their vote in light of this recent information about the bone melting inside the skin? No? All right. Well, let's just follow
Do we
on.
really need Sarah?
Yeah,
I guess
right.
so.
It seems like something we could figure out.
I know.
Well, which way did they go?
Was there anything notable about where they entered the forest to run away?
It was just kind of like they ran away from you as far as they could. So you kind of see a bunch of footprints.
Okay.
And then you do, like you suspect, you do see them after they got away. The footprints do lead into the bog.